We chase motivation. We wait for inspiration. We often believe that a sudden spark will ignite our passion and drive us forward. We look for that magical moment when everything aligns and we feel an unstoppable force within us. But what about discipline? Is it not the key? Discipline is the unsung hero in our journey. It's the steady hand that guides us when motivation fades. We think we need a burst of energy to achieve our dreams. We wait for that perfect moment, but often, it never comes. The truth is, waiting for motivation can be a trap. But the real secret is quieter, steadier. It's about the small, consistent actions we take every day. It's about building habits that keep us moving forward, even when we don't feel like it. It's about showing up, even when you don't feel like it. It's about pushing through the tough days and finding strength in the routine. Discipline is the engine, not the fuel. It's the driving force that keeps us going, regardless of how we feel. It's the daily grind, not the exciting launch. Motivation comes and goes. It's fleeting and unreliable. Discipline, it stays, a loyal companion on your journey. Think of athletes. They understand this better than anyone. They don't train only when they feel inspired. They train every day, rain or shine, motivated or not. They train every day, pushing through fatigue and doubt. They know that consistency is the key to success. Discipline is their secret weapon. It's what separates the good from the great. It's the difference between dreaming and achieving. So, embrace discipline. Let it be your guide. And watch as you turn your dreams into reality. Motivation is like fireworks. Beautiful, exciting, but short-lived. Remember that New Year's resolution? That burst of energy to change? It fades. Life happens. Distractions appear. We've all been there. We start a new project full of passion, but soon, the initial excitement fades. The hard work begins. This is where motivation falters. Discipline, however, is the steady hand that guides us through. It's the quiet voice that says, keep going, even when it's tough. Remember, the finish line is closer than you think. Think of building a bridge. It takes time, planning, and consistent effort. Each brick, each piece of steel plays a role. This is discipline in action. Small, consistent actions repeated over time create something amazing. Rome wasn't built in a day, neither are our dreams. Every small step, fueled by discipline, brings us closer to our goals. It's about showing up, day after day, and laying another brick. Don't underestimate the power of consistency. It's not about giant leaps, but about this steady, disciplined climb. Remember, the greatest journeys are taken one step at a time. Section 4. Science speaks, the power of habit. Science backs this up. The concept of habit formation is deeply rooted in our brain's structure and function. Neuroscientists have discovered that when we engage in repetitive behaviors, our brain creates neural pathways that make these actions easier to perform over time. This is why habits can be so powerful and difficult to break. Studies show that habits, formed through discipline, shape our lives. Our brains crave routine. This craving for routine is a survival mechanism, allowing us to conserve mental energy for more complex tasks. By establishing positive habits, we can improve our overall well-being and productivity. When we repeat actions, they become automatic. This automaticity frees up cognitive resources, enabling us to focus on new challenges and opportunities. It's like putting our brains on autopilot for certain tasks, making our lives more efficient. Think of brushing your teeth. You don't need motivation. This simple act has become second nature because of the consistent repetition over the years. It's a clear example of how powerful habits can be in our daily routines. It's a habit, ingrained through discipline. The same principle applies to more complex behaviors such as exercising regularly or maintaining a healthy diet. By committing to these actions consistently, they too can become ingrained habits. This same principle applies to our goals. Whether it's personal development, career advancement, or learning new skills, the key is to establish routines that support these objectives. Over time, these routines will become second nature, propelling us towards success. Discipline helps us turn positive actions into habits. By staying committed and consistent, we can transform our aspirations into reality. It's about making small, manageable changes that add up over time. A study by Duke University found that habits account for nearly half of our daily actions. This means that a significant portion of what we do every day is driven by habits, rather than conscious decision-making. This means we're on autopilot for a significant portion of our lives. By understanding and harnessing the power of habits, we can take control of this autopilot mode and steer it in a direction that benefits us. Let's make those habits work for us, not against us. By consciously choosing and reinforcing positive habits, we can create a life that aligns with our goals and values. It's about taking charge of our routines and making them serve our best interests. Section 5 disciplines dawn rising with purpose. Consider the early riser. They don't wake up at dawn because they are superhuman. It's discipline. It's a conscious choice to start the day with intention and purpose. The early riser understands the value of those quiet moments before the world awakens. They've trained their bodies and minds to embrace the stillness of the morning. This time is sacred, a chance to focus on personal growth and well-being. They've chosen to prioritize their goals, setting a clear path for the day ahead. Writing down goals, planning the day, and setting intentions are all part of this disciplined routine. Waking up early is a victory against procrastination. It's a commitment to oneself, a promise to make the most of the day. It's a statement of intent, a declaration that today will be productive and fulfilling. Morning affirmations and a positive mindset set the tone for success. It sets the tone for a productive, fulfilling day. By starting early, you create a buffer of time to tackle important tasks without distractions. It all starts with discipline, that inner voice that says, get up and chase your dreams. This discipline fuels motivation and inspiration. Imagine the possibilities when you win the morning. The sense of accomplishment and the momentum gained can carry you through the entire day. You create time for yourself, for your goals, before the world demands your attention. Discipline makes this possible. It's about carving out moments of peace and productivity, setting the stage for a successful day. Section 6. The enduring triumph of discipline. Motivation is the spark, but discipline is the fuel. It's the difference between wishing and achieving. It's the quiet force that pushes you forward, even when the going gets tough. Embrace discipline. Make it your ally. Celebrate small victories. Remember, greatness is not a destination, but a journey. It's about showing up every day, ready to work, ready to grow. So, the next time you feel unmotivated, remember this. Discipline is the key. It's the steady hand that guides you to your dreams. Embrace it and watch yourself soar.